Jollies.
Oh well, that's always good. Right, look, we're live.
How about that?
Wanda's like, we are. Come on, man. Oh, and I need to get on this. Now. Oh my golly gosh.
She decided she'd come and stay in here today.
She was. I had her out in the barn and she got cold.
Yeah, too cold.
Come on, Tootsers. Gotta jump, gotta jump. Yeah, it was too cold for her. It makes her feet cold. Come on, hop up. Oh.
Up, there we go.
Got her. Got her. Yeah,
Coming.
her feet get.
Oh, she's coming.
Yeah, she's bringing us a box.
Maybe it's the box with my ropes in it.
Ooh.
Maybe. Would that be that?
How exotic. Now. Thank you.
Do we
You're
find-
welcome.
Do not
What
freeze.
did we find?
Oh, it's your Dupixent. It's medication.
Oh, okay, not very excited. I'm going to put it over
It
the
is.
counter.
Thank you
That's
very much.
Dupixent.
You're very
Dupixent.
welcome.
So you need to take some after
We
dinner.
found a Dupixent from December.
I know. I can't believe that actually. I'm quite shocked. Thank you very much.
Okay, very welcome.
Keep
Oh,
looking.
ready for cake. Oh dear. So what is it? Wednesday. Yeah.
Is it Wednesday?
All day. Yeah.
All day.
That's actually somebody sent a clock that's got the day on it. That's actually very helpful. quite appreciated. You got a sneeze. She's got like reverse sneezing.
What?
She's reverse sneezing.
Oh.
So
When is Janine due back?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes, she's going to break. She's going to start coming up. She's picking up the donkeys. Then she's going to start coming up, and then she needs to break because it's too long a drive and she doesn't have me to talk to.
Oh, there you go. I could have gone.
You could have.
I could have gone.
I would have sorted you. Would you have been able to wrestle the cows on the trailer? So she said that the cow's lovely, and it's and she's very feisty, but she's following Elvis around.
Oh,
And
good.
Elvis is a bit confused. He's like, "Excuse me," but I think he's been very good with her, so that's nice.
Oh, good.
So I think she's very pleased with her cow, Jen. I think she's called.
It's a cute cow.
Oh, it is, isn't it? And I just saw a post on Snow Valley Farm, and Maybelline. They showed a picture of Maybelline, so that's nice. And the lovely thing is, the gentleman says that he'll post, and so we can keep up to date with her progress.
Oh,
And
good.
yeah, I tell you, the last week or two, she'd started putting her horns down when the donkeys were coming in the stall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think she just had enough. Nice cow, but she just didn't like her donkeys very much.
Yes.
And we've got a lot of donkeys.
Yeah.
So, and also just so people know, that we're going to transport Harley over to Meredith with one of the donkeys that's coming in, because we need to wean Angus. Because he's
You're
still
gonna transport Harley?
Harley, the donkey.
Oh, wait a minute. I got a dog named Harley.
No, we're not taking any
Not that
dogs.
one. No.
No.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, no, you're fine. So we're going to take Harley, the spotted donkey, over with one of the donkeys that's coming in, and they're going over to Meredith because Angus is still trying to feed from her, and I think it's time for him to be weaned. So she'll go there for a while. She stays part of the program, so she's not going anywhere, but she's going for peace and quiet.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm hoping he'll maybe stop biting things. You never can tell. So you had your nurse came early this morning.
Yeah, well, yes, I had one at 7 o'clock and then one at noon. I had
I know. I know.
two today. I had a very strange, my feet went numb today.
Yeah, well, it's even worse because you phoned me and told me it was your knees. And I said, so the nurse was in with you when I got back.
Yeah.
And I saw Judy and I said, are her knees okay? And she said, what do you mean? I said, well, her knees are numb and she can't feel them. And she went, it's her feet.
Yeah, it's my feet. And I could not walk. That kind of scared me a little bit.
Yeah. But I think the occupational therapist was saying that it's maybe because you needed to, you were sitting on the chair at the computer,
Yeah.
and it's maybe put pressure on the back of your legs,
Right.
and she said you needed to sort of like walk it off, which is helpful
Walk
when you're
it off.
wobbly,
Yeah.
you can't feel your feet.
So I got a good straightaway here,
Yeah,
but I can't do it if there's nobody here.
no. And I don't think you should be showering if there's nobody in the house.
Huh?
I don't think you should be showering if there's nobody in the house.
Yeah, I don't, yeah, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think that's quite. I think that's just silly, isn't it? Oh dear.
Well, meanwhile, that urinal there,
Mhm.
I filled that with water for the rabbits.
Oh, excellent!
Isn't
Thank
that
you.
wonderful, that idea?
Yes,
I washed it out and then I filled it.
that's even better. Yeah, so that's a handy dandy little water transporter.
Ah,
Always a second use for things, isn't there?
yes.
And I'm taking my time in that arena. I'm trying to get all the crushed stone out of the poop, so I'm not taking crushed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
it's everywhere, and I've noticed that the sides are so much higher than the flats.
Yeah.
So I thought I better be conservative here.
No, the arena has gone down.
Yes, it has. Excuse me. But that might be a good thing, because then we could put fresh in and level it back up again.
Yeah.
So that would be helpful.
Yeah.
And Wallace is going to train again on Saturday, and then I think
He's going to
train.
train.
Yes,
on
we've got more
Saturday.
we've got people coming to look at horses again. So, a couple of people who've seen the horses before, and somebody else who was supposed to come last week, but it's coming this Saturday because
That red horse, that's a good looking horse.
he's going to Meredith.
Is it what?
He's going to Meredith for a wee bit.
Why is he going out of here?
Well, because Wallace has got 2 training horses on the go at the moment. So once one of them goes to home, Murphy will come back, and he needs to run, and there's not enough direct running space for him because he's young and he's a bit daft. So we'll just rotate him back and forward,
Okay.
which will be good for him.
There's a donkey that goes with him though.
Arthur,
Arthur.
I know.
Arthur likes him.
He does like him. He's very sweet, Arthur.
Can they hear us from them?
Oh God, I hope so. Hold on a minute.
Ask them.
Can you hear us? Please? Yes. They
Isn't
can.
that funny?
I
I
know.
mean, I can barely hear you sitting here.
I'm shouting!
That's my problem, I guess.
So-
Okay.
And then we turned off the audio in the arena because the compressor's going, the drill's going, and the saw's going, and it's just screeching.
And it's picking up too many swear words.
I don't know about that. Goodness. But it will go back on once we're finished
Okay.
construction. It's looking nice.
That would be lovely then.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah, it will be really nice. And I have to say thank you very much to Dia Rotten. She sent Nick and I cookies for our wedding anniversary. And I said, I'm going to take those to Mail Chat and open them on Mail Chat and say thank you. Well, I went to Meredith on Saturday morning, and they were sitting in the front seat of the car, and Nick and I had been going round, we were mucking barns and tidying up, and neither of us had had breakfast, and he said, what is it that's in that box? I said, I think it might be edible, Nick. And he went, do you think she would mind if we looked? And I'm like, I think it's a needs must at the moment, a needs must. So the pair of us had a couple of cookies and maybe even 3 each, and went about our way. So thank you very much. They were very much appreciated. There's nothing better than a restorative cookie.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm sure it's the sugar.
Wait, there's the sugar and the oatmeal. That's very helpful. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
I think it is healthy. You're right.
Oatmeal cookies.
Yes. So, yes, Janine's coming back tomorrow, Jane. She's going to take a break because it's a lot of driving, and she's also driving the bumper pull, and I think it's far easier driving with the fifth wheel, isn't it?
It's smoother.
Yeah, it's much smoother. So there's a lot more concentration involved in the bumper pull, especially when Elvis moves from one side to the other. So she'll
Well,
do that.
Divided, isn't it? It's divided.
Yes, in half.
Yeah.
And she said that she got Elvis and Maybelline down. She parked them overnight outside the hotel, and she kept going in to see them. And Elvis would just turn around and go moo in a very unamused fashion. So when she got to the farm, she said the farm that Maybelline has moved to is lovely. She said the cows that live there all happy. There's horses. There's did she say there was sheep? Yes, I think there's. I can't remember. And she said it's just a lovely farm. So she's in a sort of quarantine paddock at the moment. And so she put Elvis out as well to go and stretch his legs.
Yeah.
And she went to catch him, and he's like, no, I am not going back on the trailer. And she's like, no, you are. And he's like, I don't think so. So she said that was good fun getting him back on the trailer. But then when they put the little calf on, he's like, I suppose I can manage. So that's nice. So they're on their way. I know, can you imagine Jem and that baby Angus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Nibbler. No. Maybe you should keep your feet up.
I'm trying to keep my feet up.
Yes.
I just put them down for this.
Yes.
Mind you, I changed my clothes for
What,
nail call because
dressing for dinner.
dressing for dinner. I didn't want anybody thinking I lived in those clothes. So,
No. See, you can see everything going on in here.
what?
You can see everything that goes on in the farm from here.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
She want
Cheesecake.
She want cheesecake.
Yeah, well that's nutritional as well.
How did you know it was cheesecake?
Because she said. And it's got cheese in it. So I mean
Lovely.
that's like a main meal.
Yeah. Well, I decided maybe I'll have that for supper.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
Well, I haven't got anything else at the moment. Unless somebody comes in with something more. Let's see, I had the soup stuff. I drank the soup.
Yes.
Because I didn't have a spoon.
So Judy had a whole load of sandwiches. They're all in there.
Well, that's right.
Yeah. So you've got a vast selection.
Oh,
Oh, Miss Flowery Dowry. She's also in Meredith, but she'll come back as well. Miss Grumpy. She's very spicy at the moment. Is Flower. And do you know the other one that's been a bit problematic is Delight.
really? Why?
She's been hanging out with all the donkeys, that's why. She's she's getting a bit pushy. We'll need to get her out and walking again.
We can't have her go sour. She's good in it.
No,
She's good in the nursing homes.
no, she's a monkey. Yeah, the walls in that back wall at the end of the arena, that belongs to the barn is looking really nice. Have you seen it?
No,
I'll show you. It's lovely. Yeah. Yes, I know. I think Janine liked it. She did a live video from the farm where the cows are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think she was introduced to all the cows.
Jeez.
Ah, yes. Are your feet swollen?
Mine?
Are they swollen?
Oh, they were just a little bit.
Yeah. Not as bad as I've seen them.
No. No, and these socks are keeping my feet warm.
Very warm, yes.
They were cold. They were almost blue.
Ooh.
It was a scary thing.
Wonder, is there a draft towards the floor? Yeah, there's a big difference between up here and down there, actually.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, that's where your feet are, obviously. It's that thing there, because it pumps out over your head.
No, it's heat rises.
Yes, but it's also sits way up high. You know, there's
Mhm.
nothing blowing at your feet. Maybe we should get one of those little blowers.
Where you got that thing?
Yeah, it's obviously not working that well.
No, and
Not
you
yet.
will not. It's you getting water to run uphill. It's about the same thing as getting heat to come down to the floor.
Yes,
But there is none.
no.
I thought the physics.
I thought I'd tied your vet wrap too tight there.
It may have had some significance. I don't know. But all of a sudden, both my legs were bad.
Yeah. And it's really quite nice and warm outside as well.
Well, anyway, I cut it off quickly, rubbed them, and started in.
Well, cut your feet off.
Yes.
Yes, compression hose, they would help as well. You've had compression socks, remember?
I have.
Yeah.
I don't know where they are. There's a lot of things I don't know where they are.
There's a lot of things I can't find as well.
Yes.
Um,
Well, I went from the house to the cabin,
yes.
the cabin to this. Well, I wouldn't
Yeah.
all be lost.
I know, it must all be somewhere. I mean,
Somewhere.
yeah.
And I think those ropes came in after I was
They
in
did.
the hospital,
They did.
so that I don't know who put what where.
Well, since Janine's not here, I think I gave them to Janine.
Oh right. Oh right.
Unfortunately, she'll be back tomorrow and she'll say, and then I gave them back to her. I'm like, oh, damn it.
Well, I think you did because somebody gave me one ball,
Yes,
and I went through it. I was done.
yes. Because then, no, so the one ball that I sent in was in the house. And then I said to Janine, tell your mum that's the last one. So then you ordered some.
I ordered 4.
Yes. And then I know that box came in.
Yeah.
So you'll get it. Yeah, Arthur and Murphy do like to wrestle at night. I suppose they're both silly young boys.
Yes. Yes, they are funny. They're fun to watch
They are,
when it works.
when it works. Nick will maybe be able to work that out. Oh, I don't know what's
Does
going
your
on.
husband mind this business?
He's doing my job in the barn at the moment.
Probably he'd like this better than the barn.
I do.
Oh,
He's been
dear.
very helpful.
Oh, dear.
He's very put upon, isn't he?
Oh dear.
He can't move without me, Janine, or yourself asking him to do
I
something.
know, it's awful.
It would be terrible if he took up a hobby.
I know.
That would be horrific. I don't know what we'd do. We're just very lucky he's very biddable though.
Or had to work.
Well, he does actually work round about it.
Huh?
He does actually work round about it, but he's waiting for documents to come back and forward, so he gets stuck. And then he makes a mistake of going out for a bit of fresh air. He says, I'm just going for a bit of fresh air, so he walks down the drive and then he doesn't come back for an hour or two. And I'm like, did you get lost? And he went, well, I was asked to go, and I'm like, okay then, say no more. Keeps him out of trouble though.
Yeah.
Oh, you have sound in the arena. Well, I'm glad you still got sound in the arena, Cam. Janine is picking up the donkeys, and I think she's maybe that should be done before dinner time, and then they'll travel up a little bit and wait somewhere. I'm not sure where she's going to break her journey.
Well, it's a little bit annoying that the new spotted ones aren't going to be here.
No, 2 of them will be,
Oh, okay.
but one of them will move as well with Harley Barl.
One's a stud.
Well, one of them we couldn't get gelded because we had
That would make him still a stud.
yeah, he is at the moment, and but he will be gelded, but we couldn't. When the vet came out, there was one not suitable for gelding at the moment because he wasn't very well when he was in quarantine.
Oh,
We know how that goes. So
usually one's not dropped.
yes, well, I hope it's not that. Crypt orchid nastiness, that's always tricky. We get a lot of crypt orchid horses in.
Really?
Yeah. And I think that's probably why they end up in rescue, because they're stallion-like and the operation costs a lot of money.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I don't know.
And what do you guys do with it?
We get the
Does Brian
we get
just-
the vet in to come and sort it out. So,
Brian's good.
he's super. He puts up with us
Yep.
and our many curious ailments.
I knew him as a teenager.
Did you?
That crazy farm in Rockport that sold killer animals.
Killer animals.
Well, animals to go to the auction.
Right. Was he up there?
Yeah, he was in and out of there a lot. What the hell was the name of the place? Can't remember.
Yeah. I don't know. Janine said to me, so Murphy's to be kept inside because he's got a hurty foot and he's a touch lame. So Murphy has been inside the arena all day today, and I phoned her and I said, I don't think your horse is lame any longer. He's running around after the goats. I said, was it the back leg? She went, no, it's the front leg. I said, oh, front leg's definitely fine. I thought he looked like he had a wee cut in the back leg.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Lisa, we might be back down that way, so don't be holding your breath, because we might turn up on your doorstep one day. Lisa, we were going to meet when we were down in Maryland, but then it just got totally. It became a pit stop, really. Yeah. I'm quite excited for these little grey and white donkeys to come in. I'm quite excited to see the little grey and white donkeys.
Yes.
They must be like Jasper.
Yeah.
He was lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, she's 10 minutes away from the donkeys now. That's exciting.
She's 10 minutes away from the donkey?
Yes. So it must mean she's in maybe Pennsylvania. Yeah. Cheesecake, yes, should be refrigerated, but I have a funny feeling it's not going to make it to the refrigerator. They're saying that your cheesecake should be refrigerated.
No.
I think it's going in the stomach. We're fine.
Stomach stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
So that'll be good. It was a really nice video of Snow Valley Farm.
Nobody.
Snow Valley Farm. That's where the cow came from.
Right, I finally figured that out.
Yeah, I know. I've got a frog in my throat. I'm a bit raspy. The 2 dogs were out. Sizzle is lying in the bed over there, as is her favourite spot, really. Miss Wanda has come in from being out in the barn because she's got cold feet, and Larky and Penny are sleeping because I've been in to check on them several times, and they're both on the futon in there sleeping because they were out this morning with
You
Judy.
got enough room on it?
Yes.
And it's warm enough?
Yes, it's about the same temperature in here as it is over there. And not only that, Penny lies on top of Larky. She is like glued to him, so he can't get away, so there's no way he's ever going to be cold. She is just stuck to him. Yes, you know that Dodie sent you the scooter.
With who?
The electric scooter, Dodie.
Judy.
Dodie.
Goldie.
Dodie. Dodie.
Goldie.
Dodie.
What am I saying?
Dodie.
Goldie.
Dodie.
Dodie.
Yes.
Dodie.
Did it not sound like I was saying that?
No. I mean, I put my glasses on.
I know.
Go ahead.
I know.
Dodie, is she giving us a scooter?
No, she's sent it.
She don't
We've
say.
got it already.
We got it already?
Yeah, but you can't use it in here yet. You'll need to use it outside.
Yeah.
And it's got wing mirrors and everything.
It's electric, right?
Yeah,
Oh dear. Okay.
so thank you. You'll be very excited. And it's got baskets
You
on
know,
the
I
front.
have a ramp that goes on the back of my car.
Oh yeah, you could put it on that.
Yeah.
Think about the amount of trouble you could cause with that.
Yes.
Totally mobile. And you could actually take that out when you're doing jobs, roll it off the back, and you've still got all the space for the dogs.
Oh yeah.
That would actually be quite good.
Yeah, that's why I put it on there.
And it's got a basket on the front, a basket on the back. Janine's tried it out and it goes beep 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 beep. You'll love it. And it's red.
I could put it on the front because it's got the same hitch on the front.
Oh,
For the snowplow.
you could.
I spoke to your husband about that.
What did you? Yeah. Do you know where the snowplow is?
I know where it is and he knows where it is.
Yeah.
Right behind a whole bunch of.
Yeah. A blinking airstream. That was bad planning, wasn't it?
I told him before, but
To move it.
when it was still good planning.
Yes.
You know what's interesting out here is the water is coming up the snow.
Yes.
See it? See
Yeah.
the gray
Yeah.
coming up the white?
Yeah. It's emergent season.
We'll get there somehow.
Yeah. Yes, the dogs do stay with Carlene, but they're coming in 2 at a time because we've got to keep a very wide, clear space, and we're keeping two over because we've still to cut the hole in the wall to allow them to go in and out independently to your dog garden.
Yeah.
So the puppy, she goes out in and out during the night to go to the toilet by herself. So at which point Carlene would definitely be making sure her feet are working because you'd have to let her in and out several times a night. So once we've got that, it will be whoever Carlene chooses to have, and when Wanda's not here, all 3 can be in.
Yeah.
So it's we're accommodating everything and everybody's needs as best possible. When she says she's 10 minutes away from the donkeys, it means she's got about 10 minutes in the car till she gets there. So that will be good. We think something kicked Murphy, that's why he was lame.
Oh.
Probably one of those female horses.
Oh.
But he's walking off sound at the moment, so that was a very quick recovery if that was the case.
Horses are the most fragile
Oh, I know.
and the most labor intensive. For the time you spend with them, it's ridiculous.
I know.
It's absurd.
They're lethal. That's why we need mules and donkeys.
Mules aren't so bad.
No, I love
Mules
mules.
they take better care of themselves.
Yeah, it's because they're more
Horses
intelligent.
don't.
No,
They just don't have a clue.
no. Yes, the kitchen is looking really good. We've just got a work surface to finish off,
Yeah.
and the cabinets are that high because we had to accommodate lots and lots of piping. So they're up there, the bottom shelf is accessible, the other shelves will be for long-term storage. and there's lots of storage in the base units, so we're fine with that.
Are they gonna stop asking questions so I can eat cheesecake now?
No, you know, Eileen, I have seen a Sam's Club box, and I think it's in with the dogs.
Oh,
Over
here
there,
we go.
here he comes.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm alright. How are you?
Fine. Are you in recovery?
Are you alive anymore?
Yes. Is there a problem?
Oh,
Six. Wanda,
You can sit on that.
you come with that side in front of that.
I'm not.
You just spin it.
Don't really want to be. Says all.
Oh, Cesar, I'm sorry, Cesar.
Wanda, don't you start as well.
Wanda, that's enough.
Honestly, you started that. I mean, I think I've seen a box, and it was a Sam's Club box. I thought it had been opened, but it's maybe not. So I'm sorry about that. I'll go check that and bring it tomorrow. I think I'm missing a box.
Oh.
Right. Thank you. Baseboard. No, there's no baseboard. Well, there's one baseboard heater, but it works. But the rest of them, it's just baseboard. So the heat source here is the split system for heating and cooling, and then there's what would you call that? Is that just a radiant fire?
That's
Radiant heater?
I don't know. It's a space heater.
A space heater.
Uh-huh.
In case we have a problem.
And then there's another big one of those fan heaters getting plumbed
Into the bathroom.
in there.
The problem with those is the plug. I don't
Oh,
think
no, we're getting one put in. The
we
guy.
can't plug them in yet.
Yeah, he hasn't. We're lucky there's a high gauge cable running to that area that used to be for the big tumble dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can use that wire to create a sub panel and take a spur off it. So you just haven't got around to that yet, but I can guarantee you it's pretty toasty in here. Yeah.
It is. It's
It's
very
84.
cozy. It's 84.
Is it 84?
Well done. Yes, I was actually just speaking about those long-handled grabbers today with Janine Dodie. So they're actually sitting on the desk, and I'll bring them over as well. We're still finding things we're missing, aren't we?
Yes.
We have to go and find them in either the G tent or that container. So it's been a bit of a search.
I don't think anybody has an appreciation for the number of containers we have here.
Yeah, well, we haven't even been discussing building 25.
Building 25 was mine to start with,
Yeah.
but there's a pretty good sized container in the shopping pit.
Yeah, that's mine.
That's great.
That's my
Yeah.
container.
And then there's the Purina container.
Creative container.
And we've got storage at the moment in the G tent.
In the G10, they
And
three
then-
truckfuls.
We've got storage in your kennel 9 and 10, which is the creative corner.
Yeah.
So we've got bits everywhere. The interior is actually light pink, believe it or not. So yes, we'll need to get something up on the walls. We've got enough problems trying to find where things are at the moment. And there are things that will go up that were in the cabin, you know, pictures that we've had. So, oh.
They say you should live in a place for a month or two before you decide to hang things up anyway. Because you should live in a place for a month or two before deciding to hang things up, because then you just, you choose more thoughtfully where they're going to go.
Idea. Good girl. Look up.
Oh, Dodie's New Jersey girl. Jersey girl. You'll recognise the name.
Oh,
Yes.
Somebody said the TV wasn't working.
it died all by itself.
Oh.
I mean, actually just went off. Yeah?
Do you want these things to play with?
And Loretta's saying that you'll be fine when the weather gets better, because then you can get up and about and outside.
Yeah. Is that a? What they do on?
Carlene has got her computer set back up again, and we've changed all the passwords this morning.
Oh. I was just over there today trying to fool it. I couldn't get it.
Could you not get the computer on?
I said to myself, "Find Elizabeth."
But did it not work? So we're doing really well with the computer then, I think, essentially. We're about the usual standard. I'm not sure where the quarantine facility is based. There's two different facilities that we use, and I couldn't tell you what town it is, I'm afraid. Because I just sit in the car when Janine drives. She knows where she's going. I just sit in the car and tell her what she's doing wrong.
These two people are just perfect to live here because he's already behind that thing, and she's flipping around the other thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we have to keep things to a degree of semblance of order at the moment, Fernanda. But I would envisage that all three dogs will be over here by the time the door's put in. But it's an awful. We've all got jobs to do here, and the problem is when Penny needs to go to the toilet, Penny needs to go to the toilet. So it's quite demanding, to get her up, and she's also jumpy. She's a bit too bouncy for, and she rushes. So they will be over here, but we need the dog door in. Is the room in the back going to be storage?
What room in the back?
Oh, this room here. That room is like her pantry. So it's got storage cupboards, her washing machine, tumble dryers there, and so it's Carlene's pantry. So that's what that is.
Well, you too.
Michele didn't think there was any mail today, so no, it doesn't look like. No, Carlene's desk is in the G tent.
What?
Your desk is in the G tent.
Oh.
Do you know what happened to your desk?
To my vest?
Desk.
Yes. No, it's in the G10
It's
still?
in the G tent. When they lifted it up to bring it out, all the joints went.
Oh, what?
The joints all broke.
It's built to come apart.
It is now, and it did. So it has to come. We have to get it sorted and put back together again.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness, said Nick. Thank you, Dodie. Yes, we've got a lot of frozen ground. It's all still emerging. Are you sleeping well at night?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Quite cosy and happy. Here we are. Where are your hearing aids?
Where are they? There's a bunch of them in that thing over there.
Oh, have you got hearing aids? Are they any use?
No.
No. There you go. We're not that impressed by hearing aids at the moment. Yes. I think she's actually desperate to get into her cheesecake. I think that's what we're. I think that's why she's looking sleepy. She's needing her sugar boost. Oh dear. So. Oh my gosh. Right. Okay. So. The emergency button. Where is the emergency button? You okay? You still looking for your videos? Oh. Right. So. Well, I can tell you why Carlene hates her hearing aids. Carlene and I were driving back from Meredith one day in the red car. She was driving, so this was maybe a couple of years ago, and you were driving, and I was sitting, and I wasn't saying anything. We were just driving along, and we came to the co-op was straight ahead of us, and you suddenly turned around down to me and said, "Why are you making that noise?" And I was like, I wasn't saying anything. And then I heard this terrible screeching, and we worked out it was your hearing aids. And it was absolutely squealing in her ear. So I think we've had problems with every single hearing aid with like feedback, isn't it? It gives you.
Well, it gets feedback, yeah.
Yeah. So we don't like that. So that's what we've had problems with. Okay, so I think that is us for this evening. And you can get into your cheesecake now. I'll get you a spoon.
Is there cheesecake?
I probably ought to eat a sandwich before the cheesecake.
Well, I would have thought so, yeah. So thank you very much for joining us. And, oh yes, I think it's definitely very complicated, and I know my hearing's not particularly great. In fact...
weren't you talking the other day about having some eye problems?
Yes. They were very dry.
Was that before or after you were going to drive?
Drive you. No, I don't drive with when my eyes aren't quite right.
No, I think you had an eye problem after that.
Oh, after that, IDP?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I might actually be allergic to iodine. Which is probably when they're injecting it into you, probably not the best. But it does come back out of you, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, good to know. Right, so thank you very much, and we'll be back tomorrow because it's what day?
Okay.
Thursday, since that says
Okay.
Wednesday. That's a good clock. Oh, night night.
Bye.